Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Reading from Bhagavad-Gita, chapter number 2, text number 54. Here Arjuna is questioning the Supreme Lord with few doubts that he had. Because Krishna was talking about a person who is situated in pure consciousness, Sthita Pragya. So now Arjuna is asking how that person talks. How does he sit and how does he walk? That person who is situated in pure consciousness. The pure consciousness is the selfless devotional service to the Supreme Lord, which is called Akama. We have mentioned different times Akama, Sakama, all desires, Vikarma, the sinful activities. All these things were mentioned in previous verses. Now, Krishna explained that a person who is situated in pure consciousness is the person who is eligible to stop the repeated birth and death and go to the spiritual world and have association with the Lord in person. Not union with God, one with God. That is a preliminary understanding. In higher understanding, the devotees want to serve as they are serving here. They want to serve the personality of Godhead, face to face, seeing Him, engage Him in different kinds of services. Just like you have a prime minister, right? You haven't seen him; he is not visible to everybody. Of course, nowadays you have this TV program, so you may actually see him, but meeting with him means you have to do service. Serving the nation is as good as serving the prime minister, because he is identical with the nation. Therefore, he is the best of all national leader, right? So he identifies himself with the nation. So anybody does wonderful things for the nation, immediately they are awarded different things, Padma Bhushan or whatever title they may have, he may actually give them. So serving the Supreme Lord that way, rendering service and giving the enlightenment on His behalf, the Supreme Lord's behalf, we become identified or recognized by the Lord, and He takes us to the spiritual world. So here Arjuna is asking, Sthita Pragyasa Kabasha, a person who is situated in that pure consciousness, how does he look like? Then Samadhistasya Keshava, he is also so much situated in Samadhi, completely absorbed in your consciousness. And how we can recognize him? O Keshava, he is saying Keshava. So here Keshava means, according to Madhava Acharya, the Udupi founder has given his explanation, who is a great Vaishnava Acharya, from whom we also come, Brahma Gaudiya Vaishnava Madhava Parampara. So he said, K here is Lord Brahma, Sha is Lord Shiva, Va is Lord Krishna, who is the founder and progenitor of both Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva. Therefore, he is called Keshava. There is another meaning which is popularly known, that Krishna killed a demon called Keshi, therefore he became Keshava. And there are also people, other sect, interpret Keshava as a person who has a beautiful curly hair. Because he wants that hair, therefore he became Keshava. So everyone has an angle of vision in interpreting the name of Keshava. And originally, what is visible to us is Krishna killed the Keshi demon. Now, Arjuna is asking, that person who is absolutely absorbed in Keshava's consciousness, who is the predominant deity of the entire creation, one single Lord, one without a second. So people who are absorbed in him, Kim Prabhashade, how does he speak? Kim Ashida, how does he sit? Ashida means sit. And Vrajade Kim, how does he walk? So this is what he wants to know. You can see there are several numbers of department. You are witness for that. And also there are employees there. They all have different styles and different attires. So this is my attire. From that dress code, you can understand where this person is, whether it's a Navy or Army or Air Force or IB or FBI, means CBI. All these guys have different mood and varieties of movements. So from that movement, we will be able to understand. And their commands, speaking, and their sitting. So here, Arjuna is also asking to Krishna how a sage or a devotee, sadhu, sit, walk, and talk. And that is his question. And Krishna is answering that in the next verse. So this is the identification. Everyone has a particular nature, quality. So from this we can understand a person is arrogant, right? The rich person is always proud of his being rich. That is his ornament. Then ahangar, from there he manifests all these ahangars. Those people who are relatively possessing something which are not permanent. So that actually brings them to the material world and give them the pride. So there is a reason for becoming in pride is their money, power, right? Different opulences. Maybe some people who employ so many people, some leaders, the company owners, and he takes credit on it. And a person who is politically influenced, he takes pride in that section. But what is this devotees? How they behave, how they act, how they talk, these are the questions. Materialistic person has all about material things. There are so many things to explain for them about the material achievements and accomplishments and the plans for future things. So those are their qualifications. But the devotees' qualifications are totally different. Bhushana means abharana. Their jewelry is what? Is the money, is the power, is the reputation, or the knowledge, or they are detached, or they are beautiful, they take pride in all these qualities, or they are just stay away from these opulences and become humble. We can understand that at present, wherever we work, when you are successful, then you take pride in it. You don't give any credit to God because you are successful. You think that I have worked so hard. And some of your late Swamis, his name was Sriman Vivekananda, right? In his Chicago speech, he said, when you work hard, why would you give credit to God? He doesn't understand when you flop in so many places, you easily accuse God because God is not cooperating with you. But when you become successful, then immediately you want to put down God's position. Don't you think it is a beautiful ignorance? So when you are successful, you take credit. Okay. But when you suffer, you also don't accuse God. Take it as your responsibility, as you have done. So this is the way that we understand. But a devotee of God, the Supreme Lord, Sri Krishna, they always, whether they are successful or they are failure, give the credit to the Supreme Lord only. Failure also has become a credit for them. They think this is what Krishna wants me to do. And if they are successful, this is what Krishna wants me to be. So in this way, they give credit to God in either case. But materialistic person, they take credit for their success and they accuse God, blame God for their failure. That is not actually the right things to do. So now Krishna would tell you what are the real qualifications of a devotee who has surrendered unto me, a sadhu. Even if he has done many mistakes or abominable activities, he can be and he is my devotee. That will be shown in the next verse. So this is the way we should open up the blindfold and see Krishna in every action and take responsibility for our own material or spiritual actions. Thank you very much.